I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
Donald Trump became the 45th US president a year ago and promised to put America first. So, just how has he done that?
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first.
Just hours after taking the oath of the office, Trump fulfilled his campaign promise and signed the executive order to repeal and replace Obamacare. Well, almost. Republican lawmakers failed several times to scrap the mandate during their attempt to roll back Obamacare.
Okay.
Trump pulled the US out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a 12-nation deal that was negotiated under Obama, saying that TPP is a threat to American manufacturing, is now happening without him.
And we're going to have trade, but we're going to have one-on-one. And if somebody misbehaves, we're going to send them a letter of termination, 30 days, and they'll either straighten it out or we're gone.
The Mexico border war, according to Trump, is an integral to his plan of ending illegal immigration to the US. And Trump guaranteed that he would make Mexico pay.
It may be through reimbursement, but one way or the other, Mexico will pay for the wall.
But Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto says otherwise.
México no pagará ningún muro.
Trump proposed in March that the US would boost national defense spending.
And it will include a historic increase in defense spending to rebuild the depleted military of the United States of America.
The top line defense discretionary number is $603 billion. That's a $54 billion increase.
But to pay for it, deep cuts were made elsewhere. It looks like Trump doesn't care about the environment, or foreign aid, or State Department, or a lot of things as much as he said he did.
The United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord.
Another move that wowed the globe, but it seems like all he wanted is a good deal.
It's an agreement that I have no problem with, but I had a problem with the agreement that they signed because, as usual, they made a bad deal. So we could conceivably go back in. But we also want businesses that can compete. And the Paris Accord really would have taken away our competitive edge.
On December 4th, the Supreme Court passed the full travel ban that Trump signed in January. It only applied to 7 Muslim-majority nations, but it's definitely not a Muslim ban.
It's not a Muslim ban, but we were totally prepared. It's working out very nicely.
And at the end of 2017, Trump signed a $1.5 trillion tax overhaul into law, the biggest U.S. tax reform in 30 years.
This is something that Republicans wanted for years and Democrats wanted for years, and yet it never got done. Who would object to trillions of dollars being brought back into our country?
Good news if you're a millionaire, or bad news if you're everybody else.